Attention! Forward! March!
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the graduation ceremony of Company F. The graduation ceremony that you are about to see is the culmination of the recruit training process and marks the beginning of a challenging future for our new Marines. For the convenience of everyone attending the ceremony, we request that you please remain in your seats until the ceremony is complete. We also ask that you do not pass in front of the reviewing stand or onto the parade deck during the ceremony. Once the ceremony is complete, please be sure to gather all of your belongings and place any trash in the receptacles located behind you prior to exiting the stands. Thank you for your cooperation. The term Devil Dog is used today as a friendly reference between Marines, but the nickname has a proud history. It was first given to the Marines by German troops who fought against them at the Battle of Belleau Wood during World War I. In 1921, Major General Smedley Butler introduced the first Bulldog as a Marine mascot. Now entering the parade deck is Parris Island's own Devil Dog, Corporal Ofame. Corporal Ofame is an English Bulldog who enlisted in the Marine Corps on August 21st, 2017. She reported for recruit training on August 27th and graduated November 17th. Corporal Ofame's handler is Lance Corporal Sanders of the Headquarters and Service Battalion. Ladies and gentlemen, the Commander of Troops, Captain Savino. The staff for today's parade is comprised of officers and drill instructors from the 2nd Recruit Training Battalion.
Staff, center, face!
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. The chaplain of the 2nd Recruit Training Battalion, Lieutenant McMillan, United States Navy, will deliver the invocation.
Ladies and gentlemen, spiritual fitness is an important part of the making of the United States Marine. So please join me in prayer for the Marines of Company F. Let us pray. O God, always faithful, we give you thanks for the courage, strength, and fidelity you have given to these men to accomplish their goal of becoming United States Marines. You have forged these individuals into a unified team. Thank you for guiding them through the physical, emotional, and spiritual trials of training. Thank you for our loving families and friends who have supported us here. Continue to watch over us and our loved ones, our country and our Corps, now and forever. Amen.
Thank you. Please be seated. Present-day parades in the Marine Corps have their basis in both history and tradition. The massed formation of troops on one long line at close interval made possible the massing of firepower from muzzle-loaded muskets of yesterday. In those early days, the line of battle was just that, a line of 2 or 3 ranks, and looked much like the parade formation that you are about to see today. The adjutant forms the line for battle. The Marine marching across the parade deck is Captain Curtis. He is the parade adjutant and will very shortly give the command to begin the ceremony. His position, when he halts, indicates where the right flank of the formation will rest. Once positioned, he will draw his sword and supervise the placement of the formation.
Down! Attention! Down! Adjutant's call!
Marines have served aboard Paris Island since 1891, and more than 1 million Marines have been trained here. They have departed Paris Island for combat in conflicts throughout the world. The misty wheat fields of Belleau Wood, the gritty beaches of the Pacific, the snow-capped mountains of Korea, the sweltering jungles of Vietnam, the parched desert sands of Kuwait, Iraq, and Afghanistan, and every other climate place where Marines have sacrificed for country and corps. The first called upon, the first to arrive, and the first to fight. The Marine Corps, the nation's force in readiness, has answered the call to numerous hotspots around the globe, showing the world once again that the United States Marine Corps is America's premier 911 force. Marching onto the parade ground is Company F. They began their training on July 23, 2021, and today's graduation marks the end of a demanding and difficult 12 weeks of training. These young men you see marching before you have met and mastered the challenge of recruit training. They have qualified with the service rifle and received basic warrior training. They have completed over 200 hours of academic instruction and participated in a rigorous physical training program that has developed their strength and stamina for the challenges ahead. Core values have been instilled in each of them: the meaning of honor, courage, and commitment. Marching before you this morning are 401 success stories, each of them a testament to the physical courage, dogged determination, and unyielding commitment to excellence that define the title Marine. This is what they have striven and persevered for: the right to walk across this parade deck as Marines. They have earned this title through demonstrated courage and achievement, and now join the proud ranks of over 1 million Marines who have graduated from Paris Island. From this day on, they will carry on the proud legacy and history of the United States Marine Corps. Ladies and gentlemen, we proudly present to you the Marines of Company F. The platoons are being aligned from left to right in order to get them into their exact position for the ceremony.
Ready! Right! Cover! Ready! Front! 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 Cover!
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove all hats for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you. Please be seated.
battalion! Attention! Present! Up!
The parade adjutant now presents the command to the commander of troops, indicating that the parade is formed.
Good morning, sir. The parade is formed. Aye, aye, sir. Report!
Where's all the Marines at? All present or accounted for?
Series! All present or accounted for! 2008 forces! All present or accounted for! Good morning, sir. All present or accounted for. Aye, aye, sir. Attention to orders! Headquarters, Recruit Recruit Depot, Eastern Recruiting Region, Harris Island, South Carolina, 15 October 2021. The command duty officer of the day today is Chief Warrant Officer Wiggins. The command duty officer of the day tomorrow is Chief Warrant Officer 2 Yarborough. By order of J.L. Nethercott, Brigadier General, United States Marine Corps, commanding officers! Stand up! What?
At the command, officers center march. All unit commanders and guidon bearers march to the front and center of the formation. Historically, it was at this point that the commanding officer would issue orders and instructions to the unit commanders. Following this, the unit commanders would pace about, return to their units, and pass the information on to their Marines.
right. March. Detail. Halt. Right. Face. Order. Sort. Ready. Rest.
Throughout our nation's history, millions of men and women have earned the title United States Marine. In keeping with the slogan, once a Marine, always a Marine, we would like to recognize them. We ask that those men and women in the audience who have served in the United States Marine Corps please rise. Please join us in showing our appreciation for their dedicated service to war and country. Thank you. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, the commanding officer of the 2nd Recruit Training Battalion, Lieutenant Colonel Grossman.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of our commanding general, Brigadier General Nethercott, welcome to Marine Corps Recruit Depot Paris Island and the graduation ceremony for Company F. I would also like to extend a very special welcome to today's parade reviewing official, Major General Glynn. Welcome back to Paris Island, sir. The purpose of today's ceremony is to recognize these Marines and what they've accomplished to reach this day. Most of them arrived here 13 weeks ago, a collection of individuals. And although they come from different parts of the country and from all walks of life, they leave here today as United States Marines. Over the past 3 months, these Marines have been tested, mentally, morally, and physically. And they proved their mettle in events such as marksmanship, martial arts, academic and physical fitness testing, close order drill, and water survival. Their training culminated in the crucible, a grueling 54-hour test of endurance, teamwork, and selflessness. And throughout all of their training, these Marines have come to understand and embrace our core values of honor, courage, and commitment. Of course, we recognize their journey started long before they arrived here. The foundation of their character and values started with you, in your homes, in your neighborhoods, and in your communities. And it was your love and support that enabled these Marines to complete their training and make it to this day. And it is your continued love and support that will sustain them throughout their careers in the Marine Corps, whether they serve for 4 years or for 20 years. So thank you for all that you do. And let's please have a round of applause for the family, friends, and loved ones of these Marines. I would also like to recognize these Marines recruiters. These hardworking, dedicated professionals work countless hours in your hometowns, seeking out only the best and most qualified applicants to become Marines. It was a recruiter who saw the potential in your Marine, offering them the opportunity to become one of the few. Let's please have a round of applause for our recruiters and their families. Finally, I'd like to recognize our phenomenal Marine drill instructors. This highly professional group is dedicated to transforming recruits into United States Marines. Over the past 3 months, they've spent nearly every waking hour training, teaching, mentoring, and leading these young men. And in fact, the professionalism of their drill instructors will forever be etched in the memories of these Marines. But please have a round of applause for our drill instructors and the families who support them. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'd like to address our new Marines. Good morning, Marines. Good morning. You have accomplished much over the last 12 weeks, and you have rightfully earned the title United States Marine. This moment here today is about you. So take pride in yourself in that uniform you wear, and be proud of all you have accomplished to reach this day. But know that tomorrow it is no longer about you. Tomorrow is about the Marines who came before us, whose legacy you're now a part of. Tomorrow is about the Marines to your left and your right, who are depending on you, Tomorrow is about the people in those stands and people all across the world who now look to you for protection. And tomorrow is about our nation and our Constitution that you have sworn to support and defend. Serve with honor, serve with courage, serve with commitment, and you will do well. Congratulations, Marines, on your tremendous achievement, and Semper Fidelis. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our newest United States Marines.
The parade reviewing official for today's graduation ceremony is Major General James F. Glynn. Major General Glynn joined Marine Forces Special Operations Command following the assignment as the Commanding General of Marine Corps Recruit Depot, Parris Island, and the Eastern Recruiting Region. He has served in a variety of command and staff billets at Marine Barracks 8th and I, Washington, D.C., 1st Battalion, 4th Marine Regiment, Camp Pendleton, California, Marine Corps Recruiting Station, San Antonio, Texas, 2nd Battalion, 4th Marine Regiment, Camp Pendleton, California, and MARSOC's Special Operations School, Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. More recently, Major General Glynn served as the Deputy Commanding General of Special Operations Joint Task Force, Operation Inherent Resolve Forward. Prior to that deployment, he served at Headquarters Marine Corps, first as the military assistant to the Assistant Commandant of the Marine Corps, and then as the Director of the Office of U.S. Marine Corps Communication. Now taking his position in the reviewing area is Major General James F. Glynn. He is being escorted by Colonel Ward, Commanding Officer, Recruit Training Regiment, Marine Corps Recruit Depot, Parris Island, South Carolina.
Battalion! Anthem! Present!
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise as we render honors to Major General James F. Glynn.
Morning, sir. Parade is formed.
Thank you. Please be seated.
Ask the command and review. Aye, aye, sir. Down, Terry. Order! Up! Pass and review! Right! Hey!
During the pass and review, we ask that as the national colors pass before you, please rise. After they have passed, please be seated. graduating Marines of the 2080 series. His chief drill instructor is Staff Sergeant Hawkins. The honor platoon for Company F is Platoon 2080. The senior drill instructor is Staff Sergeant Broderick. He is assisted by drill instructors Staff Sergeant Day, Staff Sergeant Cook, Staff Sergeant Patterson, and Sergeant Salvato. The senior drill instructor of Platoon 2081 is Staff Sergeant Waitmaster. He is assisted by drill instructors Staff Sergeant Deere, Staff Sergeant Hilgendorf, and Sergeant Youngblood. The senior drill instructor of Platoon 2082 is Staff Sergeant Beigel. He is assisted by drill instructors Staff Sergeant Marquez, Staff Sergeant Fox, and Staff Sergeant Dean. The regimental color guard. The color sergeant is Sergeant Martinez. Captain Gardner and the graduating Marines of the 2084 series. His chief drill instructor is Staff Sergeant Villarreal. The senior drill instructor of Platoon 2084 is Sergeant McCarthy. He is assisted by drill instructors Sergeant Clark, Sergeant Haskins, and Sergeant Rosado. The senior drill instructor of Platoon 2085 is Staff Sergeant Stewart. He is assisted by drill instructors Staff Sergeant Rainier and Sergeant Clemente. The senior drill instructor of Platoon 2086 is Staff Sergeant Bohan. He is assisted by drill instructors Staff Sergeant Cameron, Staff Sergeant Maldonado Castro, and Staff Sergeant Digdon. Ladies and gentlemen, the company commander of Company F, Captain Savino. The new Marines carrying the platoon guidons have been selected as the honor graduates for their platoons. They will now retire their guidons.
Personnel to be awarded! Center! March!
The platoon guidons that are about to be retired have been the identification flags of each platoon throughout recruit training. To each, the guidon is a symbol of spirit, dedication, teamwork, and unit identity.
Retire the guidon! Forward! March!
The commanding officer of the 2nd Recruit Training Battalion, Lieutenant Colonel Grossman, will present the High PFT and Honor Graduate Awards. Lieutenant Colonel Grossman is accompanied by the 2nd Recruit Training Battalion Sergeant Major Carter. We would like to thank the Marine Corps Association for providing the awards today. Please hold your applause until all of the awards have been presented.
Good morning, sir. All personnel will be awarded present. Very well.
The most physically fit Marine of Company F, with a score of 600 out of 600 possible points, is PFC Henderson of Platoon 2084. PFC Henderson is from Kaiser, West Virginia, and was recruited by Sergeant Zemeski. The company honor graduate for Company F is PFC Boone of Platoon 2080. PFC Boone is from Rutherfordton, North Carolina, and was recruited by Staff Sergeant Combs. The honor graduate for Platoon 2081 is PFC Cruz. PFC Cruz is from Pembroke, Florida, and was recruited by Sergeant Rollins. The honor graduate for Platoon 2082 is PFC Seeley.
Good morning, sir.
PFC Seeley is from Corner, Alabama, and was recruited by Staff Sergeant Copeland. The honor graduate for Platoon 2084 is PFC Allen. PFC Allen is from New Hope, Pennsylvania, and was recruited by Staff Sergeant McNeil. The honor graduate for Platoon 2085 is PFC Ramos. PFC Ramos is from Jersey City, New Jersey, and was recruited by Staff Sergeant Jimenez. The honor graduate for Platoon 2086 is PFC Mergler. PFC Mergler is from Casstown, Ohio, and was recruited by Staff Sergeant Castro. Marching onto the parade ground is the primary marksmanship instructor of Platoon 2085, Sergeant Sanchez. The high shooter of Company F, with a score of 333 out of 350 possible points, is Private McDaniel. Private McDaniel is from Roanoke, Virginia, and was recruited by Staff Sergeant Bradley. Ladies and gentlemen, the distinguished graduates of Company F. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of Anchors Aweigh, which represents the historic partnership and shared legacy of the United States Navy and the Marine Corps, followed by the Marines Hymn and the final dismissal. Ladies and gentlemen, the First Sergeant of Company F, First Sergeant Polk.
Morning, sir. Company first on report is ordered. Excuse the company. Aye, aye, sir.
Instructors! Dismiss your platoon! Aye, First Sergeant!
The senior drill instructors will now dismiss their platoons. This is the last and probably the most welcome order the new Marines receive from their senior drill instructors. Thank you for attending today's graduation ceremony.
Let's do it!